Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Successful Health Habits. Let's talk about imposter syndrome in a digital and gig economy and how to overcome it. In today's digital marketplace and gig-based economic landscape, many individuals are learning new skills on their own and setting up their own gigs or online businesses. That is a fantastic upside. The challenge, however, is that with this independence comes a greater risk of experiencing imposter syndrome, a psychological condition where individuals doubt their abilities and feel like frauds. Imposter syndrome can negatively impact confidence, performance, and ultimately success. In fact, one of the biggest obstacles to many individuals in running or growing their online business idea is the secret, though, that they are not good enough or that they don't have much to offer compared to so-and-so. Therefore, it is essential for individuals in an increasingly crowded digital marketplace to understand how imposter syndrome manifests and implement practical strategies to overcome it. Before beating further, let's see how imposter syndrome is affecting workers in the digital age. There is intense competition and comparison in online marketplace. Competition is robust in online business. For every idea you think up, there are probably a million other people already doing a version of that. How about comparison? This is also rampant. No matter how great your idea or unique it may be, it is still hard not to compare your small beginning to so-and-so celebrity or influencer who is already doing so much in that general area. Therefore, in the digital marketplace, imposter syndrome can manifest in several ways. The constant comparison to others on social media platforms and the pressure to succeed can exacerbate imposter syndrome symptoms. Additionally, the lack of physical interaction and feedback from others can make it challenging to receive validation for one's accomplishments, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. Let us discuss how imposter syndrome is affecting freelancers and self-employed workers. For freelancers and self-employed workers, imposter syndrome may manifest as a fear of taking on new clients or projects, feeling like a fraud during client meetings or presentations, or feeling unworthy of charging high rates for services. In a study published in the Journal of Business and Psychology, it was found that imposter syndrome is prevalent among self-employed workers and can lead to decreased job satisfaction and career advancement. Imposter syndrome does not only affect freelancers, it affects entrepreneurs and one-person startups as well. For entrepreneurs and one-person startups, imposter syndrome may manifest as a fear of not being able to compete with larger, more established companies, feeling inadequate in business skills, or not having enough experience to succeed. In a study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology, it was found that imposter syndrome is common among entrepreneurs and can lead to decreased confidence and business success. What are the practical ways to overcome imposter syndrome? The first practical way is to identify and challenge negative thoughts. Identify negative thoughts and beliefs about oneself, such as "I'm not good enough" or "I don't deserve success." Challenge these thoughts with evidence that contradicts them, such as previous accomplishments or positive feedback from clients. The second practical way to overcome the imposter syndrome is to seek feedback and support. Seek feedback from clients, colleagues, or mentors to validate accomplishments and receive constructive criticism. Surround oneself with supportive individuals who can provide encouragement and motivation. Positive psychology researchers found that seeking out mentoring relationships can provide support and validation for individuals experiencing imposter syndrome. Another way to overcome imposter syndrome is to focus on growth, not perfection. Shift focus from perfectionism to growth and learning. Recognize that mistakes and failures are opportunities to learn and improve. To overcome imposter syndrome, you should practice self-care. Prioritize self-care activities such as exercise, meditation, or hobbies to reduce stress and increase self-esteem. A study published in the Journal of Positive Psychology, researchers found that practicing self-compassion can help reduce feelings of imposter syndrome and increase self-worth. The last practical step I have for you today is to set realistic goals. Set achievable goals and break them down into smaller, more manageable tasks. Studies have found that setting realistic goals can help reduce feelings of imposter syndrome and increase job satisfaction. It is true that imposter syndrome is becoming increasingly prevalent in the digital age, particularly among freelancers, self-employed workers, entrepreneurs, and one-person startups. However, you can overcome imposter syndrome by acknowledging and identifying its manifestation, seeking support, practicing self-compassion, setting realistic goals, and focusing on learning and growth. By implementing these practical strategies, you can gain confidence and pursue their ideas and grow their businesses in a crowded digital space. Here, at Success Health Habits, we are cheering for you. We believe in the power of the idea that you have been entrusted with. Run with it. There is a unique contribution that you are called to make within the online business space. Only you can make that unique contribution. That's it for today's episode of Successful Health Habits. Like said earlier, we have provided links to all the scientific articles on our website at successfulhealthhabits.com. Remember, at Successful Health Habits, we are not just writing articles or making videos. We are changing lives together and giving people the tools to live well physically, mentally, and financially. Please share this article with a friend or coworker who might be encouraged by its content.